film industry. His Apple products, especially the iTunes store and mobile multimedia devices, changed the way we consume film. And as a founder of modern era Pixar, he helped shepherd computer animation from fledgling art to the standard in the medium. And it is, however, unclear when this movie will be made, but it will be made. We know that for sure. I will definitely, wait for that one. Okay, now London's Tower of Big Ben is leaning, and we don't mean politically. Surveyors have found that the clock tower at the Palace of Westminster has developed a tilt, which is getting worse every year. Now, the top of the tower is now almost 1.5 feet off the perpendicular, so far off that experts say the tilt is visible to the naked eye. I would like to see that. Now, if the movement was to continue uncorrected, the tower could one day topple. Can you see it? We are trying to move it deliberately, I guess. Now, British MPs, however, can breathe easy. At its current speed, it would take some 4,000 years to reach the angle of the leaning Tower of Pisa, and even longer to hit tipping point. And come back to me so I can give you an inside joke. So, an inside joke in the UK, some Londoners are hailing the dreaded fall as an opportunity to wipe out a few hundred greedy politicians. Yeah, I think these are thoughts that every country has from time to time, so I wouldn't blame the Londoners there. Now, as one artist put it, it's not about the controversy, it's not about the trial, it's not about his death. It's about celebrating his life, it's about celebrating his music. Yes, we are talking about the great Michael Jackson's tribute concert that was attended by tens of thousands of fans at Cardiff's Millennium Stadium. And let's take a look at this report.
Where Michael Jackson's Dr. Conrad Murray still awaited his fate in Los Angeles, thousands of miles away, some relatives, colleagues and fans that Jackson left behind gathered at the Millennium Stadium to remember the happier moments tied to MJ's legacy. Tens of thousands of fans rocked to Jackson's hits, which shed a positive light on the late king of pop. Fans from around the world came to pay tribute to Jackson's music, his dancing, his whole aura, and were left spellbound.
It was great. It was absolutely awesome. We flew all the way here from New York, and it was such an amazing experience. We felt like Michael Jackson was going to come out here, and he made it and perform.
It was amazing. I thought it was the best atmosphere ever. The best thing I've ever seen.
Oh, it's epic. That's epic. All the way.
On a stage shaped like a giant glove, participants performed songs from across Jackson's career. While many were ecstatic, several felt the 4.5-hour concert felt under-rehearsed with long gaps between songs.
I enjoyed some of the performances, but I felt it was a little unrehearsed in parts. There was like 10 minutes, lots of 10-minute gaps where you were just kind of left to kind of talk amongst yourselves, and it ended a bit strangely. So it wasn't maybe quite what I thought it was going to be.
An estimated 50,000 fans traveled to the Millennium Stadium to pay homage to the life and work of the pop music legend.
You know, it's interesting that although people say that they really enjoyed this concert and all, I was reading yesterday that the most famous of Michael Jackson's siblings, like Janet Jackson, Randy Jackson and Jermaine Jackson, they refused to be a part of this tribute concert, and they said that it was ill-timed because, the trial is still going on and they still don't know what happened, how did he die. So it was, the timing was kind of an issue, so his 3 siblings did not attend it at all. Now, the actors whose voices we have heard for The Simpsons for more than 2 decades now have reached a deal that will keep the animated hit show on air through its 25th season in 2013-2014. Now, the voice artists, who reportedly earn $8 million per series, were prepared to accept a deep cut in pay in order to gain a small share of the show's wider revenues. The comedy series is the longest running one on US television, and with a television audience as fickle and hoarded with TV shows as the Americans, that's saying a lot. The Simpsons, currently in their 23rd series, is broadcast in more than 100 countries and 50 languages, but ratings in the US have come down 14% from last year. Yeah, I think they're still very popular in Pakistan. Do we have an Urdu Simpsons version? I don't know. I can hear in my ear that there's a Punjabi version, I guess. I don't know about the Urdu, but if there is and you know about it, let us know. Yeah. Okay, taking a very short break, and when we are coming back, we are wrapping up things here. Hello, welcome back. Quotation time for you guys now, and we have one for you, but while I was thinking, that we are going to be giving you this quotation, I thought of another one as well. I'll give it to you in just a bit. First, listen to this one. This is by Aristotle. He said this: learning is not child's play. We cannot learn without pain. I would agree. Yes, okay. I do kind of sort of agree. So anyway, the one that I was thinking about, somebody had written it on Facebook yesterday, and I'm sure it's not like a quote or something, but anyway, it's a nice saying. Do not frown. You never know who might be falling in love with your smile. I thought that was so cute. I liked it. Even if it's a little childish. I like childish things sometimes. Okay, word for you guys, and this word, again, we are facing a bit of a problem these days where I sometimes think that we might have done some certain words before because they sound so familiar, but I'm not too sure. So you have to write into us and tell us whether that's true or not. Please roll drums. And the word of the day is placate. Placate is the word. It means to appease or pacify, especially by concessions or conciliatory gestures. And we have an example for you as well. The restaurant manager placated the angry customer by offering him free lunch coupons. It never happens over here. I don't think so. Never happened to me. But that is the true meaning of the word. Okay, now there is a huge plethora of studies relating to which marriages last and which don't. You may have your own opinion, but here is what the experts have to say. According to a recent American study, marriages in which the woman is much older than her husband, like, say 10-15 years older, just like Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore, this often leads to divorce. Yeah, I'm not getting into the reasons here. On the other hand, having a much older husband isn't so bad. Those marriages don't seem to divorce that much. And the equation states that the older a man is when he marries after 40, the greater the likelihood his wife will be a lot younger. Men in their 40s tend to marry women about 7 years younger. Men in their 50s marry women 11 years younger. And men in their 60s marry women 13 years younger. Yeah. And I came to this conclusion, and I kind of Googled it after I read about Paul McCartney and his wife. She is, say, 15 years, we were telling you, 15 years younger than him. So I hope that lasts, because the statistics are definitely on their side. Anyway, silly trivia, but had to share it with you. Take care. Seize the day.